Hey guys, it is Felson40k and we are back here with another video. Today we are moving on to the Ultramarines. I do want to say sorry real quick. I'm sorry I didn't post a video yesterday. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling too well, so I just didn't want to do it. But, you know, thank you to everybody else that has been watching my videos, been throwing the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. The Ultramarines are your introduction to the game. Vero over here is the first person you get to use, and then so on and so forth. So they are, you know, very decent combination of units, and they're worth leveling up. Obviously you're gonna level them up first until you start getting more units and things like that. But let's get into a little bit more in depth. Let's start off with Varo. Varo's really good. He's, you know, a psyker. He can block a lot of damage, deal a good amount of damage. Let's go into his active. So Storm of Wrath deals 127 to 153 psychic damage. That's just what my level is currently at. To initial target and up to 3 adjacent units. That means you can deal a lot of damage with one resource. You know, you can either kill a whole bunch of summons, you can, you know, finish off 3 units all at once if, you know, they're low enough, things like that. So he's really good if you if units are clumped up and you can get a good Storm of Wrath off. It really change a fight. His passive is actually really good. Psychic Fortress. All friendly units surrounding this unit have an added block with a 50% chance to block 27 damage. Also reduces incoming psychic damage. So just the block chance alone with ignoring, you know, blocking 27 damage, that can make or break. But also blocking psychic damage, that it actually does work against the smite on the PvE guild boss. I've seen that happen. So that's pretty good. So, you know, you have another psyker attack while they're next to him. They attack with their psychic attack, but they get smited back by the boss. He can actually help block that smite damage, some of that smite damage. Really good. Varo's really good. He's worth leveling up. Obviously, I need to work on leveling him up a little more, but that's it. He's good in everything. Use him if you want. Use him. He won't let you down. Next up, we have Certus. Certus is a sniper. So we'll start off with his traits, because I don't think we've seen him yet so far. A unit that has not attacked during its turn immediately attacks when an enemy moves within range during this turn. That's great. That means you can get free damage off if you didn't get to attack with him the previous turn. Great. Heavy weapon damage deals plus 25 damage if he hasn't moved. Once units get into range, well, guess what? He doesn't have to move, and he gets an extra 25% bonus. Great. Infiltrate. This unit does not trigger Overwatch. This is really good, because then that means you can move him into range to attack without you worrying about him being killed. His active, which is Mortis Round, deals 200 to 223 heavy round damage. Heavy round damage is a 55% pierce ratio, so it's actually really good. You know, it really pens through armor. So, yeah, pretty good. And then the heavy weapon trait applies double to this ability. So if you don't have to move him and you can use the heavy weapon trait, boom, great. You're going to deal massive damage with it. His passive is Camo Cloak. Whenever an incoming attack has its number of hits reduced for any reason, it deals minus 20 damage per hit to this unit. So anytime you move Curtis into his into like a brush, so he automatically gets minus 1 hit, that is fantastic. So now they're down 1 hit, and he reduces the damage he takes from it. So he's really good at mitigating that damage done to him from ranged attacks. The only problem is, I would say that if, you know, a lot of characters are going to be able to bridge the gap between his range and, you know, so that they're not hitting him with ranged attacks, they're hitting him with melee. So I put him in D tier, and he's probably going to stay there. Moving on, we have Bellator. Bellator is amazing. He is S tier. He does a ton of damage. He is a flying unit, and he's got this other trait. Is MKX Gravis. Any incoming damage has to go through the armor a second time. Does not apply to crits. So if you don't crit, you have to go through basically 100, what is that? 192 armor, essentially. I think that's what it is. Oh my god, that's a ton of armor that you have to pierce through, basically. Fantastic. We'll go into his active, which is Death from Above. Summons one interceptor for each round that has started. The interceptors land adjacent to the target, whom they attack immediately. Basically, so you can summon up to, I think, 4, right? It has to, once it reaches 4 rounds, it doesn't get any bigger than that, but, oh, sorry, excuse me. But, for each round that goes on, so you can, I usually wait and I get to summon like 2 or 3 intercessors, interceptors. Really great. Like there's no downside to it. It's fantastic. He's really good at surviving, and then you can get to summon more of them, basically. His passive is whenever a Bellator attacks, any interceptor adjacent to him also attacks all eligible targets, dealing plus 22 damage for this attack. That's fantastic. So now any interceptor that is next to him also attacks that target, even after they've attacked. So say they've attacked, and then you move in and attack, they'll actually attack too. So it's real great. The extra damage is usually enough to finish something off or help you finish something off, things like that. So, and another thing, his bolter, it's 6 shots. So that means you will kill the the scarabs, the tyranids, the little 5 health, the 5 individual health units, things like that. Fantastic. I use him for PvE, PvP, all of it. Always use him when you get the chance. Level him up. You won't regret. Incisus. Incisus is just not that great. I'm going to be really honest with you. He's a healer, but he's the worst healer in my opinion. There's way better healers out there, and as we go through this listing, you'll see exactly why. Actually, I've already shown you Rotbone. Rotbone is S tier when it comes to healing, and this guy is D tier, C tier. So he's obviously a healer. We're gonna go on to his abilities. Combat Restoratives. Heals himself and all adjacent friendly units by 6712 if Imperial. As you can see, I haven't really leveled him up, so the healing's just not that great. Could be better, could be worse. Sucks that it's only Imperial, but it is what it is. His passive, Narthecium. An adjacent friendly non-mechanical unit that takes lethal damage has a 50% chance to be saved by Incisus and brought to 45 health, unless overkilled. Can only be triggered once per turn. Yeah. Can't do overkill. Rotbone does overkill, and he has a way higher percent chance. He has Rotbone 75% chance. This guy 50% chance. Rotbone can bring somebody back if overkilled. He can't. He's just not that good. I honestly wouldn't even bother unless you need a healer. If he's your only healer, then obviously level him up. If you have any other healer, focus on them. This guy's just eh. And last up, we have Marneus Calgar. I want Marneus Calgar so bad. One, he looks awesome, so I have a feeling he's going to be fantastic. I actually put him in like the A and S tier because of he has the MKX Grievous armor, which means, so a lot of potential. I definitely can see myself using him a lot, things like that. Let's go into his active. Gauntlets of Ultramar. Deals 2 times 35 to 45 bolter damage to all adjacent enemies. Deals 35 to 45 bolter damage to all enemies within 2 hexes. He can deal a lot of AoE damage. I have a feeling he's going to have 6 times hit like the Intercessor, like Bellator. So that's going to be fantastic. Lots and lots of potential here. And I'm really I think he's going to be great. Hopefully I will be able to unlock him soon. His passive. Rites of Battle. Adjacent friendly units now deal plus 3 damage. Imperial units now deal plus 5. that's pretty good. That means any unit that's next to them basically gets plus to their damage. Obviously, Imperial units get more. The only thing is, I wish maybe it was a little bit more. We'll have to see how the scaling goes as it gets leveled up, but if it just stays like +3 each level, I mean, 3 times 12 is what, 36? So that's around like the level I have most of my guys' abilities at, is like the 12-ish. So an extra 36 damage, or you know, if the +5. So yeah, that's insane. That's what, 60. So I see a lot of potential here with that, and it seems like it'll be a very good ability. Yeah, so hopefully I didn't go through the Ultramarines too quickly for you guys. I do want to make these videos a little shorter than like my first Black Legion one, which was like 17 minutes. But I just want to say thank you guys, thank you everybody for showing up to my videos. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. I know I'm new, and I do apologize. I'm probably, you know, rambling or things like that, but I do want to show my appreciation. And thankfully we'll be moving on to the Necrons next, and I love the Necrons. They have really good potential. So yeah, thank you guys. I just want to say thank you guys. Have a great day, and I will catch you later. Peace.